Ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the return of the Dascar Valvoline Dirt Ringer Series. It is season number 4, 2017 here on Ziggo Sports. After 3 years of absence, the Dirt Ringer Series is back again for the first time. Actually, is that true? I don't know. It could be possible that for the first time ever we are with this series on the Utica-Rome Speedway. Race number 1 of the season. It is 250 miler is the total distance. This is 10% of that, so 25 miles means 50 laps around this racetrack for a total of around 20 minutes. So your races indeed are shorter than the Phillips Cup Series races, but still, well, with the amount of cautions that we could have, I don't know how long it's gonna be. So great to be back again. 40 cars are on the track, and there are a couple of things we go through every time. If it is the first time you're watching, I always do a lot of talking. You can skip over it if you want to. You can go to the start of the race immediately, or you can watch and get some more background information on the series and on other things as well. So whatever you like to see. So if you don't want to watch that, you can skip forward to around probably 10 minutes or something, then we'll start the race. So I hope you guys are excited for it. I am definitely excited for it. We have many new drivers who we've never seen in one of my series before. For instance, drivers like Julius Anderson, Richard Johnson, Yoki Lehtinen, we got Hayati Yamazaki, we got well, that was actually for new. Oh, Valentina Fernandez. We also have our Phillips Cup Series regulars and pretty much Dascar regulars in the series, like Joshua Michaels, John Ciudadino, all those drivers. Chris Dodd is now also one of them. Sebastian Torres. We got Ray Takeda, who is going to be her last full-time season. And we got Zachary Fitzwater with Daniel Foyles. I'm not sure if Daniel Foyles is actually signed up. No, I don't think so. Daniel Foyles only signed up another driver of his team. So, and also, fun thing, we have some other drivers who have been in other series before, but not in that many, and also not in the Phillips Cup Series. For instance, Samet Askan. For instance, James Shelley, Benoit Irvine, Max and Jordan, and Logan Claudel it is. And we got many more. So if I didn't mention you, well, pardon me, but there are 40 drivers in the field, all with different types of experience. But I'm pretty sure most of these drivers, around 90% of these drivers, have zero experience in this series. And I know 100% for sure that none of these drivers have any experience in these cars, because it's the first time we run the Valvoline Dirt Ringer Series with these cars. So it's also gonna be awesome news. So let's start quickly with the introduction. We're gonna do every race. Just a little bit of an update for you guys. I have had my final exams, except for that I have two resits, which will be tomorrow and Thursday. So I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this race, but on Thursday my holiday officially starts. So from that on, I will be available for races, and we'll probably do a race every single week, maybe 2 in a week, we're not sure yet, depends a little bit. Of course, also we got the Phillips Cup Series continuing with season number 9, as the All-Star race, the real race, the big race, is going to come up somewhere between now and a week of time as well. So, and of course we got the Dascar Martini Endurance Series making its return again for 6 races in total, the longest season we've had in the Martini Endurance Series. So looking very much forward to that. We got one update from following the entry list video. We got Denise Steinauer now in number 77 Golf Mazda. So indeed an adjusted paint scheme for her, and this one indeed made by myself. So pretty much copy pasting it from her other, I think from the Phillips Cup Series car. So that's for her. And this race we got Inge Lombliana in the Wildcard car, the number 87 Petronas Lexus. And talking about this Wildcard car, there was a little bit of confusion maybe with some of you guys. Just hope to clear it up a little bit. As said in the entry list video, this car is going to have a different driver every single race. Everybody who signed up, not everybody, but everybody who has is either 0 or 1 driver in the field can sign up 1 driver for 1 race to race in this number 87 car. So that's why it's called the Wildcard car. So pretty much you have to comment down low in the comments below. First one to comment and say I want to have the Wildcard car for the next race. Just say, well, the name of the driver you want to have in the car. That person will be in the car next race. So for now it would be for race number 2. So indeed, you can comment down low if you say, well, okay, for race number 2 I want to have this driver in the wildcard car. For race number 2 will be the only race that driver is going to be allowed to drive. Will be the only time that you can sign up a second driver, or you can sign up a driver, because after that, well, your chance is gone. I will keep track of who has a wildcard car, who has had a driver in the wildcard car. Wildcard car, what a stupid word that is. You can, well, then of course that driver will be racing the next race, and it's first come first serve. So if there are multiple comments, well, I will say sorry about it. Oh yeah, check the description to see if the wildcard car is still open. That's the easy way, because it will say wildcard double points open or closed. If it is open, you can still sign up for it. If it is closed, you cannot anymore, and you have to wait till next race. There will be only 1 race prior. So if it's full for race number 2, we will go to race number 2 then, and then you can sign up for the car for race number 3. So now you cannot sign up for race number 3, 4, and so on, only for race number 2. And first come first served. Once again, will only count for drivers who have or for people who have not a single driver in the field, or for the drivers that have only 1 driver in the field. So if you already have 2 drivers in the field, you cannot sign up for this wildcard car. So if there still are any questions, let me know, and then we'll try to figure it out. So if you've questioned about, or there was a question about it after following the entry list video. So hope it's clear now for you. Point standings, well, it's not really point standings. We do have the sound pack of the late model cars. Not sure if it is a correct one, but whatever. So that was it for the introduction. So pretty much this is going to be it for this one, and for next race we're going to have it a little bit different, with also some, as said, the point standings, a little bit of an update maybe, and also comments from you guys. Some internal information from the drivers that are in the series, how they think they performed, if they are mad, if they are happy, whatever. So that's also just to bring the series a little bit closer to you guys. So let's get this race underway, and I will pause it quickly. There we go. So the reason I do that is because it could be possible this racetrack was not really conform these cars for some reason. I did a couple of test races, and sometimes it happened that every single car crashed out in in turn number 1. That's crazy. I haven't seen that happen before, but hopefully it's not gonna happen today or this time, and otherwise I'm gonna start over. So we got on pole the number 5 car of Alexander Rowe, a Phillips Cup Series regular, with on the outside, surprise surprise, the wild card. Ladies and gentlemen, the Valvoline Dirt Ringer Series season number 4 is underway. Perfect camera angle. Good grief. Liana, it is in the number 87 car, a veteran in the sports, a 3-time Phillips Cup Series champion, and she has retired, but she's back again in the number 87 car for 1 race. She's getting passed though by the number 99 car of Julius Anderson, the rookie, who's going by her. And of course, this race will also be mostly, well, getting used to these cars, to these new drivers, and getting them introduced to you. We got the number 22, or the 22 car over on the pole, going to the lead. That's Logan Claudel, who's going by Julius Anderson, and still Liana in 3rd position. We got the number 21 car over here, Henrietta Fitzwater, who's just getting passed by the 48 car of DJ Kirker, the Canadian. And we got the first caution on the racetrack, and it's the number 12 car, I think, of Tord Larson, who has gone off. Is it? Yeah, it's the number 12 car, Tord Larsen, the first casualty of this season. Also bring out the first caution of this season, and the question is, of course, was he the only one involved? It could be, yeah, I think he was the only one involved, so a rough start. Oh, he has retired, so unfortunately a rough start to the Norwegian. Tord Larsen has raced in the Philips Cup Series 2 times and is a full-time driver in the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series for now until he moves on to the Philips Cup Series. So unfortunately this race is going to end early for him, so, well, 6 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is number 22 car of Logan Claudel who is in the lead, and we're gonna bring you to the first caution of this season. Something we haven't really discussed yet was the fact, of course, there's no common deadline, and the common deadline is always going to be sort of like, well, side by side with a few other things. And one of them is, of course, the penalty system, which has been adjusted for the Philips Cup Series at the start of season number 9. Are we going to do a penalty system, or are we going to use the penalty system in this series as well? Yes, but it will be a lot more lenient than in the Philips Cup Series. So you have to cause 3 crashes in 1 or 2 races. I think we'll do 2 races before you will get a penalty. So first, if you cause 1 accident, still a warning. If you cause 2 of them, still warning. If you cause 3 of them, you can get a time penalty depending on the severity of the crashes. But we're not going to really focus on that too much, so I would say don't worry about it too much. So, Tord Larsen, the first casualty of this season, and the worst thing is it didn't even start off with him, because look up high there we got the number 17 of Tommy Tang and number 44 of Aiden Shepard. They are going to get together over here as the 44 slowed down a little bit and the 17 just crawled up the racetrack. The 2 cars made contact, and out of nowhere Tord Larsen gets gets torpedoed in the side of his number 12 Toyota. It is Toyota Camry. I'm not sure how many different manufacturers we have over here. I think around 5, but don't pin me down on it. Could be 6 actually. But unfortunately, Tord Larsen, he's going to come up the racetrack. The question, I think yes. And is he going to get hit? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a hard one for the number 29 of Max Anderson. And look at the 12 car just go fly off the racetrack. Now, where did the 29 car end up then? I gotta wonder. Because, oh, perfect. Oh my goodness. Max Anderson, he even has gone over. So I thought initially that this was a 1-car incident, but apparently it was a 2-car incident, and well, saying Tord Larsen got the worst is wrong, because Max Anderson is the first car to flip over this season. Flip counter currently at 1. Wow, that was unexpected. That was really unexpected. So once again, Tord Larsen, we're gonna see if we can get a better camera angle over here, and we'll do it a little bit slower, or a little bit faster I should say. So the 17 and the 44 made contact into Tord Larsen. They go, then Tord Larsen will go up the racetrack, and ooh, damage to the number 67 of Debbie Myers as well. Now watch Tord Larsen go up the track and get hit by the number 29 car there, who will go off the track as well. So I will probably dig in the gravel, and here he goes for a wild flip. 1, 2, 3 times over for Max Anderson, 3.5 times. So he is in the All-Star race in the Philips Cup Series, and well, fortunately, let's hope for him it doesn't end like this. So big crash, 2 cars already out. Let's go onboard over here with the number 29 car. Unfortunately, Max Anderson, also another innocent bystander in this deal. So there we go. Now watch the 12 car come up the racetrack again. Nowhere to go. Back. Oh my goodness, that sound pack sounds brutal when they crash. Good grief. So, well, unfortunately, that's race over for Max Anderson as well. So, well, we didn't initially see him on pit road, but apparently he was there. Already retired very soon. Could be possible as well. So, Logan Claudel in the number 22 car is your leader, and we'll bring you back to the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again here at the Utica-Rome Speedway. I'm not sure if you guys already knew this racetrack. Well, Phillips Cup Series regulars know this racetrack. It's great. It's awesome racetrack. Home track of, well, who else? John Cittadino with his Utica Rallycross Series, of course. So it's great to have both John Cittadino and Bruce Valjean once again in the series. Of course, close partner to the Phillips Cup Series he is with the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series. And of course he's running the Dascar or the Utica Rallycross Series, which is also a fantastic series. And some of you guys are actually in that. For instance, Scott Roush, he is also in that Utica Rallycross Series and in the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series, and he's making a debut in one of my series. So welcome to all those guys coming from John's series to my series as well. So we got the number 22 car of Logan Claudel as your leader, with right behind him in number 99 Julius Anderson. In third we got Inge Lameliana in the 87 car, with in fourth the 48 of DJ Kirker. Then we got the 21 of Henrietta Fitzwater, the 51 of Sander Kors, the 7 of Scott Roush, the number 59 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr., the 00 car of Seth Cole, and number 49 of Max Claudel. So both Claudels in the top 10 is cool, but unfortunately we have the official news that both the number 12 of Henrietta Fitzwater and the number 29 car, 12 I said, 12 of Tord Larsen of course, and the number 29 of Max Anderson have retired, as we go green flag racing once again. Almost 10%, no, 20% of the race in the books. Now watch the number 99 car already making an aggressive move. We start again with these aggressive moves for the lead. A lot of passing is expected in this series, and that's what we're also hoping for. Julius Anderson, a rookie, first time in one of my series, and he's going to the lead, but he has some competition right behind him. Veterans Sander Kors and Henrietta Fitzwater are closing in rapidly. Also Scott Roush now in the top 5. Here comes the 51 car. No, not. We may have another caution. I'm not sure. No, we don't. I'm not sure. Is the pace car out? Yeah, I think we have a caution. Pretty sure we have a caution, so unfortunately it was some confusion. That was all because I cannot find the pace car. Where the hell is the pace car? There it is. Finally, pace car found. Runs straight through the 22. So second caution of today, and we saw the 71 car Philip Goldberg on pit lane. Well, I'm not sure if he was on pit lane. I'm not sure actually if he was involved in the crash. It could be possible that for some reason these guys sometimes get penalties for passing too soon. That is typical for this racetrack, so it could be possible that the 17 car of Tommy Tang once again was involved. Yeah, the 71 car is one lap down, so it was probably a penalty or unplanned pit stop, but we'll see what happened over here. We got the number 99 car of Julius Anderson now as your leader, a rookie. And we got the caution number 2. Let's go to the replays. So, well, I thought the 71 car was he involved? Nah, probably not. The 17 car must have been Tommy Tang once again involved. Not at all. Also, Tommy Tang was not involved. It all started over here with the 18 car of Angel Navarro, and I immediately already have to apologize for Angel Navarro. I'm probably going to call you Anna Gregg a couple of times, simply because she has been driving the 18 car in the Phillips Cup Series for many seasons. So already apologies for the misunderstanding. But it is the number 18 car of Angel Navarro, of course. And he's going to run a little bit too wide. They got 4 wide. 44 cars there as well. I'm not sure if it was a spotter's mistake. Oh, great. Let's go stalling over there. Awesome. Also, a little bit of damage to the 06 of Joshua Michaels. But look at this save. Awesome. Angel Navarro saves his car, continues racing, and loses many positions. But it did bring out a caution. At least, that's what I think. I will double check actually, because it's the pace car out. There's pace car. So lights are on pace car. Yeah, there's you can see the 17 car going again. And it was at this moment that the pace car came out. Oh, who's here? Yeah, there's the 18 car sideways, but I'm gonna wonder, Philip Goldberg, did he have an ordinary pit stop? I don't know. It seems like pit lane, oh my, well, pit lane is very weird at this racetrack, I know that. You should go left, don't go right. Well, I guess it's fine still. in the, what was it, the practice session I already saw, there was one car coming, well, who did exactly the same thing, but there were cars standing over there, and he ran in like 5 or 6 cars, so hopefully that's not gonna happen in this race. But the 99 of Julius Anderson is your leader, course number 2 in the books. Let's go back to the green. We are back again with Julius Anderson as your leader. In second is on the course, in third Henrietta Fitzwater. Fourth is Scott Roush. In fifth we got the, who is this, 22 of Logan Coldell. In sixth we got the Max Anderson. In seventh then Ingela Miliana. Eighth is the 5 of Alexander Rowe. Ninth we got the 15 of Arena McShane. And in 10th we got 48 of DJ Kirker. As the green flag is out, we have an update because nobody retired from the incident we saw, well, bring out course number 2. However, as on the course, the 51 car now goes to the lead, and that 71 car is a lap down, so he's back on the lap again. The 75 car of Samet Özkan for some reason retired due to an accident. Now we don't have footage of what happened because it happened on the caution, so apologies for that. But while the 7 car Scott Roush has taken over the lead. But what I think happened is that he had to come on pit lane during the caution and then slammed into that guardrail at the entry of pit lane. If you know this racetrack, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So, well, one thing, oh, there was, I think somebody hit the wall for something, but no caution. So the fact is, Samet Özkan unfortunately has also retired from this race. So. As we got now the 21 car of Henrietta Fitzwater going to lead. The 17 car is on pit lane due to issues, so it hasn't really been Tommy Tank's race, and he's by chance, well, chanceless to win this race. Sure, what the correct term is in English. But the 21 car of Henrietta Fitzwater is still in the lead. Now, that 15 car of Arena McShane well, the first time she has been in the top 10 was a few moments ago with the restarts. And guess what? She has already fought her way to second position. In third position now is Seth Cole in the 00 car. So that's also very surprising. So we see a lot of drivers passing each other and going from back to the front to the back. And the 15 car now going for the lead. It is the 15 of Arena McShane who is now in the lead. We bring Seth Cole with her, and probably Seth Cole will go to the lead in a couple of moments. So great racing over here at the Utica-Rome Speedway. We're almost halfway through the first race of this season already. Yeah, this is going to be quite a short season compared to the Phillips Cup Series, but still lovely. I love this series a lot. And of course, we're gonna get Martini Endurance Series as well. We're gonna get Red Bull Knockout Series maybe later in August as well, depending on when I have to do my internship. It depends a little bit, but we'll see. At least Seth Cole is your leader now. 47 car suddenly shown in the lead or in the top 3, and that is the German Richard Johnson. So also suddenly has worked its way all the way to second position in a short amount of time. So I'm really impressed by how these drivers managed to get to the front and back very quickly. Also very surprising, of course, well, not really surprising, but very striking is that these guys, you look at how much grip these cars have on this racetrack compared to the Phillips Cup Series cars. These guys managed to run so much faster on this dirt. These cars, of course, especially the late models, are so much faster on this dirt track than the Phillips Cup Series cars, and that's great to see. I love it. So also we got the number 27 car. He's all the way in the back of the field. And of course that's Joki Lehtinen, the one of 2 Finnish drivers I think in the series. I'm not 100% sure though. I think there's only one Finnish driver. Oh yeah, we got a full Swedish or a full Scandinavian club over here. We got the Swede Samet Özkan, we got the Finn Joki Lehtinen, and we got the Norwegian, oh yeah, Norwegian of course, Tord Larsen. So great. 48 car now going to the lead. It's a Canadian, one of the few Canadians in the field, DJ Kirker. And he has already passed the 27 car as well. And here comes the number 22 car again. Logan Claudel has already shown that he has a pretty strong car this race. And the 47 car is held up significantly Oh, this is close. Coming out of turn number 2. Almost went 3 wide, but luckily they all made it. And who's that suddenly showing in the top 5? It's the number 9 car of Chris Dodd, and right in front of him is the number 60 of Jane Pinter. So we have some new faces up front in the top 5. And oh, a close call there in the back with Inge Lambliana and I'm not sure who. But I think they did not make it. They did not make it, and we got the cars going everywhere. We got cars going off everywhere. We cannot see a single thing, but at least 3 cars are off. At least 4 cars are off in turn number 3. Debbie Myers with a huge amount of damage. TJ Henley was also involved in his custom-made 08 car. And we got the 06 car of Joshua Michaels mangled up badly. We got the number 2 car, Valentina Fernandez, the 14 of Joshua Hyatt. All with a lot of damage. And this is not really the pass you should take coming out of pit lane, but oh well. 09 car coming back on track again. Pri McShane and the 18 car of Angel Navarro. We have had a huge crash over here in turns number 3 and the backstretch. So we're gonna take a look at the replays. We've had 2 cautions so far which weren't that big, but this time all hell broke loose on the backstretch and it was taken, well, it continued in turns number 3 and 4. So 48 car is your leader, that is DJ Kirk, and we're gonna bring you to the caution number 3 replays. Three wide at this racetrack is quite difficult. 4 wide is nearly impossible. 5 wide is just asking for problems. We had a big one over here at the Utica-Rome Speedway, and it started off, well, coming out of turn number 2. I have to correct myself immediately and I have to sneeze almost. No, I think I will be fine, but I have to correct myself immediately. The 09 car of Pri McShane was not involved. She has just come on pit lane at this moment, so she was not involved in this big incident, and it may be lucky as well because look at what happened over here. Just, well, pretty much 3 cars going for the same spot. Now 4 cars go sideways. That, oh my goodness gracious, Debbie Myers slammed into that guardrail. The car just goes side over side, end over ends maybe even. And all hell broke loose, coming on back on track again over here. Look at this. Extreme slow-mo, the 5 car saved it. How Alexander Rose saved that thing, I don't know, but he got very lucky. Fortunately, Joshua Hyatt did not, and neither did Valentina Fernandez, who comes running straight into the side of the number 2. Now watch that 06 car, Joshua Michaels. Nowhere to go for him neither. And the 3 cars go off track. And, well, this has happened before at this racetrack many times. And we know that there's a sort of guardrail-ish. I don't know if it's a guardrail or a bush rail, but you don't want to hit that because that means instant race over. And Joshua Michaels hit it. The 2 car hit it, and the 14 car was already out. So that's 3 cars, 3 parts of the story. Let's go to the next part, because there's the 08 of TJ Henley. He got hit then by, as we got another camera angle over here. Oh my goodness, Debbie Myers hit the tongue. We'll get to her in a few moments, but a couple of these drivers got very lucky, and a couple of these drivers didn't get very lucky. Here you see that 59 car coming by. He got lucky apparently. Oof. Unfortunately, the 18 car of Angel Navarro did not. And the 71 car also got very lucky. There goes the 18 car of Angel Navarro. You see him off flying off course, and whammo, straight into that wall, and he ends up on his side. And does he go on his roof? No. He just ends up on his side. So there's TJ Henley. There's Debbie Myers. I'm surprised that she could even continue her way. And those were the 6 drivers that got involved in the incident. Nobody else was involved. But this has taken out quite a number of cars. Now there's Debbie Myers. And of course we saw that she had a huge crash over here. And we'll get to her replay now. The biggest one by far of them all. I think the 06 of Joshua Michaels got lucky initially, but wow, Debbie Myers straight into that wall. And actually, I think it's the first time I've seen somebody hit that wall at this racetrack. I'm not sure. A vague memory I have, but at least I've definitely not seen anybody hit that wall this hard. So flipping over 2 times, maybe even 3 times. Debbie Myers in her Martini Mazda goes off big time. And that's game over for her. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm even surprised that she continue with driving her car back to pit lane. I mean, look at this. On board with her. Whoa! That's insane. Now let's go on board over with the 14 car. Final onboard of this crash. On board with Joshua Hyatt from the Falkland Islands. By the way, John C. Dino has sent me a link with a little bit more information about the Falkland Islands. Little did I know, was it just a clip of The Simpsons. And what was it again? Falkland Islands that have been invaded. Whatever. At least I know for sure now that the Falkland Islands is close to Argentina. So we've learned at least something from The Simpsons. Wow. Oh no. Wow. That is one thundering crash. Oh, that is absolutely insane. I mean, like, looking at the crash was pretty big, but the sound effects attached to it, incredible. I have no words for that. Well, unfortunately, TJ Henley's probably going to retire as well. This is your leader, DJ Kirker, and we've probably said goodbye to 6 cars in this crash, because I don't think anybody of those cars will continue their way. So, no, I don't think so. So, DJ Kirker, your leader. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the restart. Well, guess what? I was right. All 6 cars from incident caution number 3 have retired from this race. So that means we only have 27 cars on the lead lap and only 30 cars in the race. I guess 31 cars in the race. So leader is number 48, DJ Kirker. Then we got Logan Claudel. We got the 60, that is not the 09, the 60 of Jane Pinter. We got Chris Dodd. We got Seth Cole as your top 5, and I will leave it with the top 5 for now. We got a lot of carnage and we got a lot of lapped cars. Where am I? Back of the field is not where I want to be. And now the question is, who can prevail? Who can tackle those lapped cars the quickest? Because we see already a couple of cars getting held up. At least DJ Kirker is still up front, but Logan Claudel is right behind him. With the 60 of Jane Pinter there as well. Ooh, look at those left cars coming on the inside. That is the 09 car, who is indeed a lap down Priya McShane. And she's going to pass the 22 car of Logan Claudel. The caution is out once again, probably, yes indeed. And this time it was the number 71 car involved. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to say. Oh, I heard somebody spin out. I heard somebody else spin out, but where that happened, I don't know. At least, how can they? Oh, Son of course it was in the 51 car, who has a big ton of damage. But how can anybody even spin out on this racetrack? There's even no asphalt around. I don't know. At least I know that this 48 car of DJ Kirk is still your leader, and we got caution number 4 on this racetrack. Let's take a look at the replays. So remember, earlier in the race, Samant Oskan in number 75 car retired, probably due to running into a guardrail at the end of, or at the entry of pit lane. I will introduce that guardrail now to you. I'm not sure if anybody ran into the guardrail, but at least this is where caution number 4 started. It was the number 71 car of Philip Goldberg. This time he was involved, so I was right. And the number 21 car of Henrietta Fitzwater. And the 71 car slowed down, probably had to come on pit lane. Henrietta Fitzwater, nowhere to go, gets into his left rear. Eventually the 51 car gets wiped out in this deal as well. And the 4 car of Nathan Norman got very lucky. 3 cars go sideways and go fly off the racetrack. There is the guardrail. You can see the red barrier. That is the piece, I mean actually the piece behind it. And oh my goodness, Son of course hit that guardrail a ton. I mean, look at this hit. I mean, it doesn't really seem... Well, I don't think this camera view really does justice to the impact, but look at how hard she went into that guardrail. I mean, ooh. Bang! And just guardrail, no safer barrier or anything, just guardrail. There is where Philip Goldberg hit the barrier. It was due to a crash, but that's, well, actually it's a second barrier. Drivers tend to hit that when they come on pit lane, so at least this is playing. Well, this is not how it normally happens. So Henriette Fitzwater has disappeared. She will appear in a couple of moments, and she will get some funds racing over. Oh, there she runs into. That is what I heard, and it's weird that happened because it's on grass. She ran into the guardrail. She continued her way, and there's another wall, I think, over here. Yes, I see something over there. Yeah, she's scraping along the wall. Ah, that's gonna be a tough one for her. She's on the outside wall. Remember the question number 3? A couple of drivers hitting that wall in turns number 3 and 4. Well, that's the wall that she's now outside of. So we've seen crazy stuff. Oh, she's stuck. Oh no, actually, she's still there. I always pause this whenever the caution comes out. So okay, I can continue. There we go. Okay, so we're now sort of live again. I always do that because I don't want to miss the restart. I want to keep live or stay live whenever. So at least Henriette Fitzwater, she's just trekking along the fence. And I'm really wondering what she's going to do. There's space car again. I'm going to miss, if it continues like this, okay, I'm going to pause it. If it continues like this, I'm going to miss the restart anyway. So we're going to pause it and expect, well, Henriette Fitzwater to just drive around this, outside of this barrier for, well, eternally. So let's take another look at what actually brought out this caution. Philip Goldberg once again will come on pit lane, and there. Contact, and whammo, bang, bang, thundering crash again. So that's a hard one, and we'll go on board one time, and that will be with 51 car. Yeah, let's go on board with 51 car of Sonic Course. So second one from this team that has had a huge crash today after Debbie Myers as well. So hopefully for Denise Steiner, the same fate will not wait for her. Nothing you could do. Oh, brace for impact and don't hit iron. Okay. So, game over for Sonic Course, game over for Philip Goldberg, and probably game over for Henriette Fitzwater as well. Ladies and gentlemen, your leader currently is this number 48 car of DJ Kirker, and we're gonna... okay. That was Henriette Fitzwater once again. The background spinning out, but that was it for replay caution number 4. Let's bring you to the green flag. Well, we're live again a little bit early. Henriette Fitzwater just had a pretty big jump. Look at this. I will rewind for now, okay? Remember Nicole Turnwich in the Phillips Cup Series? Well, she did the same thing now, but not as nearly as exciting as her. Bang. And then eventually she just brushes along the wall. But she is still there. Yes, she is still there. And I'm not even sure if she's ever going to bring back her car. I'm not sure when we're going green flag racing. If we're going green flag racing, when that's number 20. Oh, no. Okay, she's gone. Okay, problem solved. We got DJ Kirker, number 48 car, in the lead with Logan Claudel in the second. And this is a lap car. It is a lap car. And in third, we got James Pinter now. Fourth is the 57 car. Where did he come from? James Shelley. Fifth, we got this 00 of Seth Cole. Sixth, we got the number 9 of Chris Dodd. Seventh, we got 15 of Arena McShane. 8th we got Ingela Miliana, the guest driver, the Wildcard. And then in 9th we got the number 27 of Joki Lehtinen. And in 10th we got... That's not true. Actually, Joki Lehtinen is lap down, of course. Then 9th we got the 47 car of Richard Johnson. And in 10th we got the 49 of Max Anderson. Is that correct? Yes, okay. Max Claudel, sorry, almost. We got just 6 more laps to go, and DJ Kirker is your leader. Let's see if we can bring it home now. 22 car pulls it to the inside. Logan Colladell looking for his first win in the series. Of course, also DJ Kirker looking for his first win in this series. And Seth Cole has had a great restart and he's already up to third. Seth Cole from 5th to 3rd in just one lap and he's now in 2nd. Remember the Phillips Cup Series main race we had in season number 9 this season, which had a fantastic, a phenomenal finish. Let's see if we can get that this race as well. At least the 00 car is now in front, Seth Cole that is, and he's a clear margin in front of Logan Colladell, who's brushing the wall. Across the start finish line we'll have 3 laps to go. If the yellow comes out now, the race is over. Seth Cole in the 00 car with a big margin over who is now in 2nd, the 57 car of James Shelley. James Shelley trying to hunt down the 00 car while the 17 car is trying to do the same thing, but he's a lap down. 00 car crossing start finish line. We got 2 more laps to go. Oh, there's a 17 car pulling to the, if a 17 car pulls to the inside, that could be an opportunity for James Shelley. And also keep an eye out on that number 22 or 48. Who is it? I don't know. The white flag is out. Seth Cole. We got a 3-wide battle for the lead. As the 60 of James Pinter is there as well. Going into the final turn, who will win this race? I guess it will be James Pinter. James Pinter stealing away the victory over here at Utica-Rome in what was once again a fantastic last lap of the race. Oh, somebody hit the wall. Somebody once again hit the guardrail or something. I'm looking for my Victor. Oh, and that's big time damage for the 57 car. Did he finish? I don't know. But James Pinter, once again, a fantastic finish over here. Standings are official. Weird stuff happening still. I will check in a couple of moments if it's correct or not. But James okay, I guess what happened, James Shelley, they all immediately came on pit lane. And then James Shelley was the one who probably did a Simon Oscan and ran into the pit lane entry guardrail. So, these are your official standings. I will check quickly if these are correct and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I double checked and it seems like everything is correct. So these standings are now official for you guys. So here you can see the long list of drivers that have retired. So you see a couple of drivers, Max Colladell, Priya McShane, well, was already let down, but Max Colladell, Prunus Liljean were a lap down. The reason for that is for both, I think, an unscheduled pit stop. Max Colladell had to do it 1 lap prior to the finish, so that's very unfortunate for him. And Prunus Liljean a little bit earlier than that. Alexander Rowe has a DQ behind his name. I have no clue why he is disqualified, but still, the fact is that he would have finished 3 laps down, so he would be, well, he would finish anyways in 28th position. So, well, here you can see your official standings. We're going to quickly take a look at what happened over here, because I have right in front of you the number 57 car, James Shelley. This is sort of like not really, well, part of the race, but it's just a glitch thing, so just see this part as something fun to add to the craziness. Watch this. James Shelley tries to go on pit road. This is after the finish, and the 9 cars thinks, no you don't. And there goes James Shelley. He will go, he's flying off track, and he is not the only one. I mean, look at him just go. There's the barrier. Hello barrier. Here comes the number 4 car as well. Bang, whoops, 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 whoops. Look at that 4 car. Oh boy, Nathan Ormond. And we got a major stack up over where the 3 car runs into 37, 60. The, what is it, the 10 car over there of Sebastian Torres. So ignore this, it's not really part of the race, doesn't have any influence on the results, but well, that is what I meant with the guardrail that Simon Oscan ran into. My goodness, look at that car. Amazing. Oh, indeed, the number 60 car of James Pinter also part of this. And as you can see over here, James Pinter is now officially your winner. Awesome job by him. And well, for some reason James Pinter always wins these special races. So I think he has won Daytona 500 before, first race of the season of course. And now once again he wins the first race of the return of the Dascar Valvoline Dirt Ringer Series. So Seth Cole in second, can be proud of that. James Shelley is in third. Then we got Chris Dodd and Logan Caldwell rounding out your top 5. So pretty much just a couple of strong cars which have been in the top 10 for many of the race, for much of the race. Nathan Norman's not really for him, so it's great for him to finish in second position with 7 DJ Kurger, one of the most dominating cars of today as well. 8th we got Ray Tackett in her final season, so her final race over here at Utica it was. 9th was Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and in 10th is Wildcard entry Inge Lamolian. So once again, if you want to have a driver in the number 87 car in the next race, race number 2, you have to comment below, sign up for the driver, say I want to have this driver name in the wildcard for race number 2, and that driver will be in first come first serve. Only can do it when you have a 0 or 1 driver in the field already, and not if you have already 2 drivers in, then you cannot sign up anybody for the wildcard car. So great first race we had over here. I hope you liked it. I hope you are excited for the rest of the season, because Utica-Rome is always a crazy racetrack, but I'm pretty sure that this craziness is going to continue throughout this season. So I hope you guys are pumped for it, and at least I am. So 40 cars in the field, eventually only 27 of them finished the race. It's a much shorter race than we usually have over here, so it feels a little bit like a sprint race, but man, it was a great race. We'll go to Gorilla Snot Speedway the next race, and that's a terrible name for a fantastic racetrack. So we've had many great races over there already. Past a racetrack which is very wide, it's sort of like a Coliseum, but then sort of like a Bristol Coliseum, but then on dirt, and then like 4 times as wide, allowing it to have 10 different lines through the corner, 5, 6, 7 wide, all possible at this racetrack. So really looking forward to that. I hope you guys are as well. So therefore I will see you at the next race, race number 2, that will be of the Dascar Valvoline Dirt Ringer Series, season number 4 returning. Congratulations, Jake Winter. No, we don't have Victor Screen.